Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be looking at the Gibson demo shop. No, am I any early to this party? No, not at all. Tons of YouTubers have already covered this, but this is actually my first time checking out the Gibson demo shop, so I'm going to be going over some of the guitars that I find are pretty cool, and I have actually pulled up right here, and there's already some stuff that I think is pretty cool, so let's dive right into it. And now that we have the Gibson demo shop all pulled up, let's just start scrolling until we find something cool. Oh wow, and instantly, there's this really cool 335. If you guys don't know anything about the Gibson demo shop, what they do is they take these guitars that maybe have a couple scratches in them, or maybe something's a little wrong with them, and then they turn them into something unique. Or they don't, or then they just sell them for a cheaper price. Take this SG as an example. There's nothing really special or new about it. All it is just a guitar that probably has a couple scratches on it, and you can see there's a little ding right there, and they just sell it for a discounted price. So honestly, this is a great idea for those who maybe can afford a brand new Gibson, and they don't really mind having a couple scratches on it, or whatever impression, or whatever, just tiny little scratch this thing is. So having the availability to buy a guitar that is fantastic and nothing really wrong with it for a cheaper price, it's a great option for a lot of people. But looking back at this 335, this thing is awesome. Now, this is what I mentioned earlier, and how they take something and they make it its own thing. And you can clearly tell they added another pick guard here, and that's really, really unique. Something else that they could have done that would have been really cool in this guitar is if they made it like fully ambidextrous, in which like they added another set of controls right here on the other side. I feel like that would be really cool. That way, like, it doesn't matter who plays the guitar, all you do is restring it differently, and then boom, it's perfectly, set up for whatever player you have. I believe this one, yeah, this one is a left-handed version, so it wouldn't be perfect in that sense, but having controls on the other side would be really cool too. Even if they didn't do anything, even if they were just there just for looks, I feel like it'd be really cool, really unique. So you have the super cool 335 with double pick guards, left-handed, in black, which also isn't super common. Dot inlays, the white truss rod cover, Cluson tuners. This thing is awesome. You can see here they have a little hairline crack, or maybe just a little finish check or something like that. That's probably why it's on the demo shop. And you can tell here the binding is a little chewed up. There's another reason why it's probably in the demo shop. Comes with the hard shell case. And I think they come with, I mean, you can clearly tell here they have a warranty too. So let's see how much this thing cost. It is $2,600 for something super unique. I think it's pretty cool. So this is cheaper than a normal 335, and it has all these cool modifications. So take it for what you will. Sometimes these guitars go for a premium on the used market. So some people take these guitars, buy them, and they resell them on Reverb for a higher price because they think they're super cool. And a lot of the really cool ones from the demo shop get sold instantly. And this is one of the ones that's been kind of left over, but hey, for the right buyer, and this is a pretty decent price, I feel like it could sell. Another guitar that I just found is this Gibson Les Paul Modern in this super cool faded Pelham blue color. I love this finish, and honestly, on this model, the Les Paul Modern model, which has like all these cool, like little cuts, and it's just a really cool guitar, having this super unique finish is also really cool. The name and this color definitely suit each other in being modern, because this is something that they definitely would not have done 30 years ago. I'm assuming they probably wouldn't have done it 30 years ago. I'm sure someone's going to pull up a picture of someone that actually did this 30 years ago, and I'm going to sound like an idiot, but this is something that's really cool. And look at that, you can tell there's a pretty decent chunk there missing out of the headstock. Whether that just be in the finish or whether that's the wood, I'm not totally sure. I'd have to see it in person or get some better pictures. But honestly, that, and maybe there's something right there. Maybe that might just be a reflection there. But this guitar honestly seems to be in pretty good shape, and that color is just gorgeous. So honestly, $2,300 that's a pretty dang good deal. I'm not a huge fan of the black pickup rings and the poker chip. I feel like you look maybe a little bit better with cream, maybe to match the pick guard or something like that. But those are also easily switch outable. So this guitar is really cool, and honestly, I feel like if I had the money, I'd buy it. Definitely whoever gets this guitar is going to be pretty lucky. Here's a guitar that I don't really think anything is too special about. I just think it looks really, really cool. And it's this Mahogany Gibson Explorer. And look at this thing. This thing is gorgeous. So this thing is a reissue from 1958. And it's been aged a little bit. So, take it for what you will. It kind of looks like it's been from 1958, which, take it or leave it. But I think this thing's really cool. Looks like a little scratch there in the headstock. I'm not totally sure if that's just like a little hair or something like that. But from this angle, it looks like someone was restringing it and they dug into the finish there. It's an Explorer, but this one is gorgeous. Look at that. It's all aged. It's all beautiful. Look at the wood grain. Also gorgeous. Yeah, again, it's an Explorer, and Explorers are, there's not too much you can do with them, and I feel like they're really great guitars for what you can do with them. I really think the gold hardware and the mahogany, kind of natural finish really goes well together, especially that aged tip there. This thing looks awesome. And all of that for the low price of $4,400, which is a $500 price drop. So you can tell this one hasn't really been selling, but as that price drop just happened, I feel like maybe someone will pick it up this time. This last one here we have on the demo shop is just this guitar that you can pretty much pick up at the Gibson website or Guitar Center pretty much any day of the week. And what's special about it is it's just because it has a little scratch on it. It's got a pretty good discount here. As you can see, it is $1,200, and at the Gibson website, it is $1,600. And another cool thing that made this one stand out to me is just how light the fretboard is. Something really cool about this demo shop is they show you the actual guitar you're getting, while on the Gibson website, this exact guitar here is not the one you're going to get. So if you ordered it and said you wanted a darker fretboard from this website and it showed up at this one, you wouldn't be too happy with it. But if you saw this, you knew exactly which one you're getting because it has that lighter fretboard. Sweetwater also does this. This is part of the reason why I love Sweetwater, is Sweetwater will take pictures of every single guitar they have in stock. That way you can compare them against the other ones they have in stock to see which one you like the best. So this one sticks out to me because it has that lighter fretboard. It's also left-handed, which is pretty cool. And it's got that pretty good price reduction. And you can see here there's just a tiny little impression. It looks like, no, I guess that's not, that's just reflection. Maybe the the pickups have a couple scratches on them, which might be able to be buffed out. And there's a little impression here, which really isn't too bad. That's probably just going to happen just while playing. You know, sometimes that happens. It comes with a gig bag, and again, for a good amount of a discount there, it's a great price. Another cool thing that Gibson is doing is kind of similar. Is the Gibson Mod Collection, in which they take, it's basically the modified versions of like something like this, and then it's just on a different website. So this is on Gibson's actual website. You can find this just by going to Gibson.com, and you'll see a tab there. And right now, they only have 2 guitars in stock that I can see. I believe once or twice a week they have a big influx of new guitars that come through, and these are just the leftover 2, which, honestly, these things are gorgeous. Let's start off by looking at this custom. It's obviously a custom shop because that's all they sell right now. And they have these, in the neck pickup, you can tell they have the, let's see if I can get this picture. Can I get this picture bigger? I guess I can't. But they have this, the Staple P90, which is really cool. They have the aged tip there, Alpine White, Les Paul Custom, gold hardware, of course, it's a custom. That thing's gorgeous. The other one they have here on the demo shop, the mod shop, is this 335 that's been modified. They got different pickups in there. It looks like black hardware. Again, this thing is gorgeous. Personally, I think the square inlays, the small square inlays with the figured top, red, that's the 335 I want. Personally, I don't really care too much for the uncovered pickups and the black hardware. But this is also super gorgeous, and it's pretty close to my dream 335. Just taking a quick scroll through here, see if there's anything that catches my eye before I leave, and I believe that's just about it. As you can tell, they have a ton of stuff here on the, we're back on the demo shop now. They have a ton of stuff in the demo shop, and they add more stuff weekly, so having a good look on the demo shop here today. But anyways, I think that's just about it for this video. If you guys like this video, feel free to click like, and if you loved it and you want to see more content from me, feel free to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.